Now listen, Spock, you may be a wonderful science officer, but believe me, you couldn't sell fake patents to your mother.
I fail to understand why I should care to induce my mother to purchase falsified patents.
Because I was Norgie. Because I was Norgie. Because I was Norgie.
I'm fine. My name is Serge, and how can I help you?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I cannot.
Hey, good morning. Sorry. Had a last minute run to the bathroom and then I had to take my meds. I forgot to take them. But good morning. Hey, Norgie. Another day, another great stream to be had. Thank you, Serge. Morning, Norgie. Morning, Helga. Good morning, sir. How are you? Hey, Dustin. How are you? Everyone's got to take a leak. Yes, we do. And mine usually hits at like inopportune times. Right? Yeah, I haven't talked to him in almost a week. He stopped in and popped in and left messages the last couple days. You're doing good? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, buddy. Yes, I know you're there. I know what you want. Let me look and see. Nope, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. That's what I was waiting for. No, I'm not diabetic, believe it or not. I got another Lego set from Amazon. Will do. All right, I'm supposed to give you a pet for Norgie. Yeah, you remember your buddy Norgie? Gentle. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, hi. Hi, how are you? Are you better now that you've had your treat? Are you better now? Yeah. Oh. Oh, such a good boy. Thank you. Are you done? Okay. We'll see you later. I didn't have a problem with them when I did them last night. So here's, let me see if I can, let me bring this up. I'm not going to open the game. Screenshots. All right, so this is the crew I used. I had Hardcore Penton Mud with Seska and S31 Giorgio. And then Pick Hugh. Olaf was ordering more crochet stuff. Hey, I know 2 things I want. Nice. Oh, I've spent so much time in research in the past year, trying to make sure that I'm caught up level wise and things like that with all the different ships and whatnot. That I think I'm in pretty good shape. Cause I'm at points now to where it's, I'm towards the end of each of the research trees on all of them. So well, see, I'm using my Enterprise D with this crew, and then I have these on. I have the Godsend, and I can't remember, that's some sort of Seeker. Something Seeker. It really works for explorers, right? So it works great on the Enterprise. You know, so those are my 2 techs that I've got with this crew on my Enterprise D. I killed 17 before I died. I mean, I had it done in no time, and that was doing level 63. And I was doing level 63 ships. So, I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm using... So I show you that because I got it from here, right? So there you see Harcourt Penton Mud with S31 Giorgio and Seska. There you see my below deck crew. You know, so that's what I'm using, you know. I don't have the Excelsior. I didn't boost with the Cerritos. I didn't use an Agony booth because I don't have the Agony booth. But I did use the Godsend, and then well, it doesn't show them in here because it's a specific ship. But yeah, and most of my battles took 2 rounds. Most of my battles took 2 rounds. Yeah, it's an updated crew. Came out yesterday. I'm putting it, let me put it in my Star Trek section of Discord. I meant to do this last night and I forgot. All right, so there it's in Discord. Oh, like you can when you need to buy common stuff. You like to be able to use Latinum to buy uncommon through rare. Whew, that could get pricey. That could really get pricey though. Excuse me. But yeah, that you know what? I'll leave it. I'll open up the game. I didn't want to do that. You know, I was trying not to get into the game today. But I'll show you what I did last night, right? I mean, I normally don't do these at night. I normally do these during the day, you know, when I'm doing my other stuff. But I was like, you know what? I need to know if I've got to find a crew that it's going to work, right? I've got to figure this out because I know everybody's talking about how difficult everything is. Hey, Evil. Hi, hi, hi. Right? All right, so So you can see my ship is 3.4 billion to 5.6 billion V'ger ship. This was at the end of, right before I died, right? Here's my battle log. 2 rounds. Harry Mudd, 823 ways to die, 50% chance to double shots for the first round. Oh, you want to see? No. Okay, so let me back it up. You can see the ship strengths. But again, this is also going with the triangle, right? This is going with the triangle because I've got the positive. So that's oh, doggone it. So here's the one I lost. That was at the end. That was number 18. But you can see 2 rounds. Harry Mudd, USS Enterprise D, S-31 Giorgio with some Apex Shred. McCoy gave us a fighting chance. Bailana, knock it down, 100% hull breach. Harry Kim to the journey, 100% each round to apply morale. Lone Operative for Seska, 25% fighting, restore shield health of your ship every round, 25%. By the book with Savick. Against non-armada hostiles, increase your isolated cascade damage by 15% for 1 round. So, I mean, the Godsend increases Apex Shred against hostiles by 35%. Increases Apex Barrier against non-armada hostiles by 1,500. Increases base weapon damage against hostiles by 1,600%. So, I mean, and then Control Seeker probes increased Explorer armor, shield mitigation, and dodge against hostiles by 600%. So dealt several criticals. And then same thing for the second round. And it was destroyed. So at least at level 63. Now I'm not saying I got all 100 points in I did 17 only because I didn't want to fly my ship back, right? I was done well before 17. I was done well before the 17 kills. I was probably like 5, 6, 7 kills at that point, and I was done. Now, I don't know. You know what? I need to do one thing. I do need to do something to get everybody ready. I forgot. I got TC at 1 o'clock, so I'm just going to set my ships in there. Interceptor, battleship, apply. Explore, PvP, apply. Actually, let's change the ship first. We'll take that one in. I had something on the battleship. Let's see. I had a note on the battleship about some players, so. Okay. Rim. I mean, it's not till 1 o'clock, so it's in 2 hours, but I don't want to forget, so at least they're there. The original. Yeah, I mean, I love the original Die Hard. Die Hard 2 was okay. And the first one was I mean, yeah, the second one was. No, I'm gonna change my mind. I just thought of some things about the second one. I like the second one a whole lot too. But so it was definitely 1 and then 2. Was it 3 that was set in New York? That one was really good. I like that one. So I'm trying to decide what sim game to play today, right? We've got the Supermarket Together that we were playing a little bit the other day. What about Lethal Weapons? Oh, 1 and 2 are definitely the best for Lethal Weapon. 3 was okay. 4 was eh. I was hoping she would give the warning and he wouldn't do it. It'd have been funny. Huh?
No better than that.
True. Right. What time is the bed supposed to be here? I know garbage has been picked up already. So it's still not showing out for delivery. Right. 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 Okay. Yep, I'm too old for this shit. Yep. All right, so we've got Supermarket Simulator, which we've got our store growing pretty well in that. We've got Supermarket Together, which we just updated that a little bit the other day. We haven't played this in a while. Some Storage Hunter. We have not. TCG Card Shop. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I got my first round of graded cards back. I'm 63. I'm 63, and as soon as I get like my titanium and stuff, you know, so I'm 63. I'm planning on going to 66. But none of that's going to happen. Shadow with the resub. Thank you, sir. 48 months. Thank you so much, Shadow. And I heard the water. How are you, sir? But I showed this to everybody yesterday. This is how every week I update this. I update this every week. I've gone from being negative, needing 5 million, over 5 million Sigma Titanium to down to 2.8 million. Then I'm needing these resources. These I'll get once I get my Velox leveled up to tier 9. Right? So these are contingent on this. So I've got to have all of this stuff in place. Because notice most of the Sigma Titanium is going to go to the Velox. Basically 9.5 million. Well, I'm still. I didn't take any of the common or the uncommon ships, so I didn't take a Minerva, an Akira, or whatever the Klingon ship is, because I was like, I'm doing fine with my Epic G5 ships. They get me to levels. They get me to 63. I've got my GS31, which will go up to 66 or 67. And once I get leveled up to 66, I'm going to have the Velox. I'm going to have the Borg Cube. And then I'm working towards getting the Enterprise E after that as my Epic ship. So, I did. I just didn't take one of them. I would be further behind on this if I had taken the Minerva, because I knew I wasn't going to take the Akira because that's a battleship, right? And I knew that once I got to Op 66 and I could get the Velox, my Borg Cube was going to be able to go up to tier 15. And so the Akira would have been a waste of time and a waste of parts and materials and stuff. So that only left really the Minerva, because my Enterprise D was going to be better than whatever Klingon ship they gave us. I can't think of the name of it. I think it's the Negva or something like that. I could be wrong. So I went ahead and focused to the next set of ships. You just hit the button on Tuesday for Out 41. Nice. Yeah, so, not everybody's going to do it the way I did it or look at it the way I did, but I just didn't see the need to get one of the, 60, when did I get them at 61 or something like that? 66. So I didn't get them in, I knew I wasn't going to get the Akira. I'm not big on the Klingon ships, and so that left the Minerva, and so I just didn't see spending the stuff for the Minerva when basically I was going to get this ship, and have both the Velox and the Borg Cube. I just bypassed it. Now, it means I'm a little bit behind on the Borg Cube, right? Because anybody that went ahead and got the Minerva or the Akira or the Klingon ship, they're already at tier 14 on their Borg Cube, which is fine. But as soon as I get the Velox, I'll be at tier 15. I'll be right back up and being able to use it, right? So I'm not too worried about it. A good chance a lot of this stuff, each week this stuff gets lowered. I was hoping maybe to be able to do it by this upcoming coda, but I don't think it's going to happen this one. I figured it was going to be 1 to 2 months, right? From the time I started putting this together so I could track my numbers. I always knew where I was going to, I kind of tracked things along, and I was like, you know what? I need to be more specific, more oriented, more prepared. And I was like, I need to go ahead and put this together so I know exactly what I'm looking at, right? So, like common interceptor parts, I'm not worried about that. This was over 1 million. 2 weeks ago. I'm down to 272,000, right? So I'm not worried about having that number being so large. I'm more worried about this uncommon list right here. You know, even, I mean, if this list wasn't good, I wouldn't even be worried about it, because anything common you can buy. So I wasn't too worried about it. It's this uncommon and rare stuff, and then the common, uncommon, well, really the uncommon and rare parts. But I think the parts are going to be okay. I mean, I was surprised the Borg Cube didn't show any parts listed. Oh wait, they did. They're down here. They're battleship parts, and my battleship parts are in good shape, so I'm not worried about battleship parts. These are interceptor parts. So, you know, this is how I figured out my plan. I just put this all in a spreadsheet, and I made it a PDF so I could see it, see the numbers, and see how it was working. Highlighted everything red that is in the negative. But this has gone from being over, over 5 million in the negative to just, basically 2.8 million negative. So, and that's since the 13th of January when I put this together initially. Because here, just so you can see to compare, here's from the 13th, and this was just the VLOX getting. I wasn't even taking the VLOX to tier 9 yet. This was just a tier 6, and I was at 5.8 million in the negative on Par Steel. I was looking good on Titanium for just going to tier 6, right? And then I think a week later is when I put it all together, when I realized where I was going to need to be. So 9.4 back to 9.4, see, over 5 million. Even Sigma was behind, and I've got a surplus of Sigma now, of Par Steel. So I'm not too worried about this. So in 2 weeks, I've gone from a negative 5 million to a negative 2.8 million. So I've almost cut it in half in 2 weeks. Sir, I can't. Nope. It's just going to go above the screen. I don't know how well you can see that, but just to give you an idea, I was basically 3.5 negative, to the negative for what I was going to need for Sigma Par Steel. I'm already 4 million to the positive. Now, a lot of this is because of research and actually favors, right? Because I've done some favors that lowered some of the numbers in here. So research and favors and stuff like that are big helps. Especially when you get to cut, when you're doing the, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? When it's saving you parts and materials and whatnot, right? So lowering your costs is, essentially what it's doing. Because you can see, let's look at the VLOX. 23,870 it was needing for uncommon refined gas, down to 22,400 after doing a favor upgrade. 4840, 5160. So it lowered what I required. So it shows, what I have on hand. I always update that, and then if there's any changes here and what I need, so these are my needs. These don't really change that much. But after doing the favors, they did change. So that's how I keep track and know what I'm doing. But yeah, I was going to show you this. I was going to bring this up. I wanted to do this. I want to do this, but I'm hesitant to do this because of I don't have machines to open up card packs for me, right? I want one of the big ones, but I don't. There's a big $20 million machine I can get. I don't think I can because I don't think I am the right store level for it. So we're gonna load that. All right. So, just so you can see, yeah, it requires shop 55. I'm 50, so I'm 5 levels away. $20,000. I think this is a better machine than this one, because everybody that seems to have it is getting better cards than I was getting from that smaller machine. But this is my first round of graded cards. So there's a mint 9 on that one, a gem mint 10 on that one, another gem mint 10, gem mint 10. So 4 gem mint 10s. But look at those prices: 42,000, 35,000, 1,200, 1,100, or no, 12,000, 11,000, and 9,600. I'm pretty sure I got everything restocked. Nope, Tetramon base. I need Tetramon base. But I've added this cabinet with those in it. I finally added the purple from the Tetramon. I should probably go ahead and get the red version and put that in there now too. I can't. I gotta be 65. So the only way to get them is with this. So that's 7,500 to get that. But then I would need 2 boxes for each double box. I would need at least 4 double boxes. So it's 8 boxes. I just prefer handling everything as a double box. Baker, you're making way too much noise, dude. You built the amalgam yesterday? Nice. Yeah, I've got 2 of them. There is a tech unit that you'll want to get for them eventually that helps increase the cargo size. But don't worry about that while you're trying to get that up and running. But just know that there is a tech unit out there, a tech piece out there that's going to help you down the road. So market price 10.10 round, and so they're both $20. $20, okay. Little I can talk. I got tongue tied there for a second. And if you're wondering why I ordered 4 boxes, is this way I've got 2 boxes that I'll be able to open up. Right? I mean, I didn't use it much either, right? To go getting other people's stuff, right? I didn't do much raiding. But I had two amalgams. You know, I had the tech piece. I had everything for it. I could do what, you know, when you're like, it'll be a great thing to have, like when you're doing incursions, you know, because you can go battle people, right? But then you can still raid them because you want the resources and whatnot. All right. So now the next thing I'll be focusing on will be the boxed cards. But again, I'm kind of limited because, well, I just did open those up. Oh no, I haven't opened those up. But I did open them up by store level, right? Level 50. But I haven't bought them yet. I'm not going to right now. I will wait till probably tomorrow to be able to. And then the red ones will come at level 60, so in 10 levels. And I'm going to start having to get these so I can have them on the shelf. And I think I've already created a spot for them in here. Did I not? Nope, I didn't. There, now I have a spot for him. And actually, I should probably move this back around here so it's with the other cards, even though... And then I need to get a rack and put it in there. I mean, I could move... Nope, I got 2 racks there for those, so those will stay there. This way, card packs, no matter what kind they are, they're all back here. And then all the accessories and stuff are right here. Yep, accessories, games. So now, see, this is where my dilemma is, right? Because I do have this rack here of cards. And I keep this separate because these are the cards I pull from to open up. Now, it takes me probably over an hour to go through all that. Remember, that's 16 boxes of cards. Yep, 16 boxes. 128 cards on a shelf. Or 128 packs. 8 times. Takes me about an hour to go through all that. And so it kills me to do that on stream, right? But I also know if I don't, I mean, that's 130, 83, no ghost, 24, 3, 18, 21, 6, 13, 12, 9, 22. That could go out at 1,000. 36, 82. So I got one more card I could actually put out. And there's all my graded cards that I feel comfortable selling right now. I don't expect these two to go anywhere anytime soon, right? Because they're just expensive. When I get to the point of being about to run out post with multiple ships, I'm thinking OG using 2 mining ships with more than 1 gun port. The only one weapon and only 1 weapon bay. Right, the amalgam's not scrappable. I mean, there's a lot of ships that aren't scrappable, right? So, I've got 2. Like I said, I've got 2, and to be honest with you, I really didn't need the second one because I don't raid. I don't. I mean, just to be plain and simple about it. Unable to steal from me. Ha ha. Let's see. So yeah, so I'll end up with the purple and the red box sets there. Those boxes for the next grouping will be there, and I'll have this spot open up because I just don't have any more accessories that I'm aware of that could go in a place like that. Right? Because I've got these, I've got those, I've got all those, I've got those, got those. Now there are more of these that I can open up. There's going to be more books I can open up. Figurines I'll figure out something to do with. But yeah, I mean I could I'm just not seeing anything. I mean, the album could go over there, right? I could put that album over there, or better yet, move the dice down here. Nope, I can't move the dice down there because that would take up 2 shelves. I can move the spray cans down there and put the album here. It's 8,000 to get it, and not sure how much it's going to be. So that'll have to wait. But yeah, so that's what I'll do is I'll move. Let me borrow this. Hi, Shadow. So that leaves for those there, and then when I get those, they can go there. You know, when I get the new ones. So when I get these new ones, I can go right there. I need to get another rack so I can separate out. Well, I mean, there's Destiny, there's regular, and then I'll need one for, like, whatever. Oh, Shadow got a first. We're what, an hour into stream and Shadow gets a first? Oh, and ads have started. There's 10,000. Actually, 10.5. There's 11.7. 10.5 and 11.7. 10.5, 11.7. That's 22.2. And that would open up all of this. And then I've got to then comes the question, do I change out those shelves for these? And that way, kind of leave it where it's at and have people be able to walk up and down both sides. You know, because I'm going to get more store, I think, that way too. I think it is going to go back in that direction. Because you can see, here's the next 4 that's going to be that far wall. And then there's 4, 8, 10 spots that are going to go that way. So that must mean that there's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus that. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's got to be 5 sections on this back wall. It's going to go back 2 sections, and open up this thing a whole lot more, right? I want to change out these tables, but I want to wait till I've got some more money to work with, right? Because check out these tables. These tables, I don't know. I like the look of this. But I don't want to pay $2,500 a table when these are only $200 a table. And these do fine. There's no need to pay 12 times the amount, 12 and a half times the amount to replace the tables. Not yet. My question is, can I put some of these in the windows? Because like those would be kind of cool in the window, not on the wall. That might be nice in the window. That would be good in the window. That way they're over here near the other cards. Can you open more than one store in this game? I don't think you can have more than one store. I mean, it's just taking me forever to do what I've done in this store. Kind of like to find something else to go where these are at, so I could put a second one of those in and then have both sides just of the mats, but I don't have, well, I guess, let's see, that's 6, 2, 4, 6, yep, that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 of those, and I only need 6. That way, when I move, when this wall moves, I don't have to worry about where that stuff ends up. Norgie, I am up for any and all suggestions, hints, tricks tips that you use. Phew. Golly bum. I don't want to open cards, but I feel I need to open cards, you know? haven't been very. I mean, I've been a little lucky with some of the pulls I've gotten lately playing this game offline. Off stream, but not like what I've had when I've been on stream. Right? I mean, I haven't had one of the big packs that's had, what is it, 6 cards, had all 6 of them be ghost cards, things like that allowed me to send them off to be graded and whatnot. Yeah. Just a little over an hour. I want to say I was right at an hour the other night when I was doing this and just kind of timing, but I was also being distracted by other things around the living room and the house and whatnot. Ooh, hello, Flamey. There's a $600 card. That's a big help. Actually, I know Norgie got his store up to a level got his store leveled up a lot faster than I do. I don't know how to level up that fast. I'm so confused on how to level up really fast, right? sudden, it's like right around 12 o'clock every day, I start yawning like crazy and I can't stop. Ooh. I'm getting hungry. But I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I may go real quick, throw the leftover chicken Alfredo in the microwave and warm it up. As long as y'all don't mind me eating on stream. Ooh, $83. There we go. That's a little bit better. I miss getting that cha-ching, 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 you know, for 6 cards in a row. Oh, good God. $179. There we go.